One of the most common tasks that a teacher will perform on a virtual learning environment is to share a file, normally a document or a presentation, with their students. This process requires that the teacher uploads their file from their storage device to the Moodle site so that it can be shared to the students via a download. In this example, the teacher of digital photography course has a presentation file that she wishes to share with her students about using Photoshop for editing images. She will upload this in the editing images section. Having logged on to the course, we will now need to move from view mode to edit mode to update the course so we can add the new resource. So we just click on the Turn Editing On button in the top right corner of the block here. And we'll scroll down to the part of the course where we want to add our resource. Then we'll just click on the Add an Activity or Resource button here under the Editing Images section. From the dialog box, we will select under the Resource section the File button and then click Add to start the process of adding the file. On older versions of Moodle, it's quite possible that you'll be selecting from the Add a Resource drop-down menu the File option to kick off the same process. So we've put a name in and we're going to put a description in here. You'll notice that the name and description have the red writing and the red asterisk, which indicates that they are mandatory items. So in order to successfully post up this resource, you have to have some information put in here first. We will keep the course cleaner looking by choosing not to display this description in the course. Now it's time to add the contents. So we'll scroll down to the content section. We'll click the Add button to open up the Moodle file picker. Once the file picker appears, you may have to, on the left hand side, choose the Upload a File option. Then click on the Choose button and just locate your file from your computer. Here it is. You may have a bit of browsing to do to find it. It's the Photoshop Basic Image Editing PowerPoint presentation I have here. So I'll just double click on my file and it should appear here to the right of the Choose File button. We're going to give it a name, and the author is by default the name of the person who's logged on, and then just choose an appropriate license type. This is a Creative Commons license. Once you're happy with all that information, you can just click Upload a File to send it from your computer or from your storage device up onto the Moodle virtual learning environment. I'm going to leave the rest of the information at the default. However, if you want to experiment and try different changes, it's best to get guidance by clicking on the yellow help buttons if you're not sure what you're doing. So to finalize the posting of the resource, we just click Save and return to the course. This PowerPoint presentation is now available for students to click and download. The teacher has the options to edit the settings again, to move the resource up to another place in the course, to edit the resource, to delete it, or to hide it. In this tutorial, we learned how to upload a file to a Moodle course. First, we turned on the editing. Then we chose to add resource in the editing images topic area. From the dialog box, we clicked the file option. Then we filled in a title and description for our file. Don't forget these are required fields. We used the Moodle file picker to find and upload the file from the computer to the virtual learning environment. Finally, we saved and returned to the course page to view the resource.